Welcome to week 147. 147 becomes a 12. 1 and 4 and 7 is a 12, which becomes a 3. 1 and 2 is 3, which is a third chakra coming into our power, and is the vibration of yellow. So we're working with yellow this week. And the very interesting thing is that 1, 4, and 7 means that it's the base chakra, the heart chakra, and the crown chakra. Perfect alignment, mother, father, and the moment of self. It's been a bit of a journey to get here. We are 2 days late. I have experienced a 2-day pineal gland activation, which gave me a terrible headache for migraine type headache for 2 days, which only lifted around about 9 p.m. last night. And so I wasn't able to come in on Monday, and I couldn't do anything Monday. I was just in a darkened room with sunglasses on because the light was hurting my head too much. And then yesterday, Tuesday, I tried to meditate to get the light codes message for the week, but it was hurting too much. I did see one vision, however. I saw lots of visions actually, but for that particular purpose, I saw a vision of Isis with her wings outspread in her protective mode. But my head was hurting so much, I really wasn't sure if I was receiving the right message, and I decided to cancel the day again. I did meditate on and off throughout the day, hoping that I could shift things, and I had a lot of visions. My third eye was very active yesterday. And anyway, I took the day off again. And this morning, by about 9 o'clock, my head was clear last night. And this morning when I went into meditation for today, for the message for the light codes of this week, I saw a big church candle, white church candle. It was lit, and 2 hands around it like this, not touching the candle, but as if it was protecting the candle. And the message I felt very clearly is about us protecting our energies and protecting our light, our inner light, because the light was inside the hands. So protecting our inner light, because it's as we awaken the brow chakra and the pineal gland headache that I experience. I often when I have them, I have a lot of brow chakra activity. So I know they are to do with awakening the brow chakra, and I often bring through new things after I have these activations. They also happen, however, when there is something happening cosmically. Something's happening with the planets, the alignments and things like that. And a lot of people have these sorts of headaches. And in Luxor Light, we have adopted the name of the pineal gland headache, or pineal headache. And so we know a light headache, but it is anything but light. It is light, like so much light that it is blinding light in the pineal gland. As the pineal is activating and pulsing, it felt for me like it was hitting, my whole brain was hitting my skull. And so it was really very painful. I do have an enlarged pineal gland that I had encephalomyelitis when I was 11 years old, and ever since then I have been super sensitive to light frequencies, and my pineal gland, I was told, was enlarged. But this is not unusual. It's just probably unusual to have it diagnosed, but it is not unusual for these days, because indigos would all have enlarged pineal glands, and people that are consciously on the ascension path, who are activating who are meditating all the time and awakening their pineal gland will begin to grow and expand as they are awakening, because we are moving back to full consciousness. And back in the day, back in the Atlantean days, we had enlarged, very enlarged pineal glands, but it was when we lost consciousness that our pineal glands shrank to the size of a pea. But now they are beginning to grow again. And I remember back in the 90s, when I had a color therapy teacher named Noelle Levin, and I did a 2-year diploma study in color therapy with Noelle. And Noelle used to talk about the new children coming in and how they had big heads. And the reason they had big heads is because they had to contain these enlarged pineal glands. And it was interesting because my youngest son was born in 98, and he had this, his head was so big, he looked like his body was too small for his head, and it was like, boom, boom. And there were many babies around that time that were having very big heads. And anyway, so this is about the enlarged pineal gland, and we're in the month of February, where we're beginning to awaken to more creation, to come into creation, and awaken this within ourselves, awaken new things within ourselves. And so it is not an unusual thing to have a pineal gland or a brow chakra activation, to have, some people may just have pulsing in the brow, on the brow chakra when they start to awaken their brow chakra, and other people have the really big, massive pineal gland activations where they are taking in more and more light frequencies. So this is what happened. And the message really is about protection, because I recognize that Isis had come in to remind us to protect ourselves. She was coming in as the protective mother. And then to see the light, the candle alight with the hands around it, was also suggesting to protect our light, so that we can, as we amplify our light, which is happening now, as we amplify our light, we are attracting to us the equivalent of our light. And so this is why we need to keep it protected. We need to look after it so that we don't allow in entities that can, eat away at our energies and drop our frequencies back down. We need to look after our energy field. So we need to look after our light. And today I've done the cards, and the first card that came through is card number 58. Card number 58 becomes a 13. And so this is all about transformation, and in particular transformation in regards to our truth and anchoring our truth on earth, because it's a 5, which is truth, freedom, liberation, and the 8, which is as above, so below, forgiveness, unconditional love, and so forth. And the card says, trust the divine plan. Trust in the divine plan. And here we have the heavens, the conscious and the subconscious here, and the light, the brilliant light in the conscious mind here, and the more illumined, the intuitive mind in the coming down here. So trust in the divine plan. Things always happen for a reason. Nothing happens without reason. Don't brush things aside to say, oh yeah, well, that was just that, whatever. There is a reason, or there is a message that is trying to come through for you. Look at it and try to receive that message. The second card in the sacral chakra is 5 of fire, and it is competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. So this, in actual fact, is also talking about that need, or bringing our awareness to the need to protect our truth, protect our goals and our desires, and what it is that we are trying to create and bring forward for ourselves. There may be a few bothersome details, people penny picking or whatever it is, the saying, something picking, and conflict with others. There can be conflicting energies, conflicting energies. So it is really important for you to protect your energy so that you are not faced with conflicting energies coming into your energy field. And the third card in the solar plexus, so this is in particular to do with relationships and whatever we are trying to create. So be careful with that one. And in the solar plexus today, we have the mouse. The mouse is known as a bit of a robber mouse. He is nibbling away. This is the sacral, the solar plexus chakra. This is your power center. Excuse me, something is nibbling away at your power. Something could be eating at your power, trying to take your power away, trying to remove some of your light. So just be aware of that. Something, it could be a thought, it could be you yourself nibbling away with negative thought patterns. It could be anything. It could be entity energies. It could be anything, but protect your light, protect your power center, and be aware that something is nibbling away at something. This could be nibbling away at your thought patterns. You know, your thoughts could be creating you to drop in your light quotient because your negative thoughts are not keeping you up. You're getting caught up in all of the dramas that are going on in the world, and you need to step back and be still. And don't be so busy that you are not allowing yourself to be in your stillness. Find that time to be in your stillness and protect your own power. And the heart chakra today is number 1. This is to do with new beginnings. And the card actually says strengthening bonds. So if you look at this card and the beautiful canopy of trees and the beautiful light that is shining there, you can see that she is protecting her light. And she's wearing a beautiful orange garment here, dress. Now, orange protects strengthens the etheric field. So she's wearing orange, which helps to strengthen her etheric field. It's really important when we are trying to protect our light and protect our body, protect our chakras, is that we strengthen our etheric field so that little robber mouses and entities and negative energies cannot penetrate our etheric field, and therefore we can't weaken and get sick and get disease. So there's a little reminder here to work with orange. Really, you can eat oranges, dress in orange. You can burn orange candles. You can say beautiful affirmations to do with orange. My etheric field is filled with the vibrant frequency of orange, strengthening and purifying me, giving me a very powerful and strong force field around my physical body to help feed my chakras with vital energy so that I can be super healthy, whatever, something like that. But orange, okay, work with orange, and you can breathe it. Now, orange is the only color that is both spiritual and physical. So breathing orange in, you can breathe it in through your crown chakra or in through your base chakra. It actually doesn't matter. So you breathe it in and allow your whole body to be filled with the beautiful, vibrant color of orange, the color of an orange, and allow it to fill out into your etheric field. And the etheric field is the coloring in line around your physical body, or it looks like a coloring in line around your physical body. So you can fill out to there. So you're giving yourself a really strong force field. Use orange to help you protect your body and protect your light. And the throat chakra card today is card number 6, and card number 6 of swords, in fact. So this is suggesting that we are moving away from an emotional time and from emotional stuff, which is very much to do with the ascension. We are moving away from the 4th dimensional consciousness, which is an emotional, watery world where we are immersed in all the emotions, and we are moving to smoother waters in the 5th dimension, a much nicer place to be, a place of peace. And so this is suggesting that we are moving towards our place of truth. As in the throat chakra, is the 5th chakra, actually moving towards that. And therefore, it is important to protect our light. Our light is our truth. Protect your truth. And the sixth card in the brow chakra is Mart. Card number 8, as above, so below, the balance, the infinity, infinite gateways. And Mart has her wings open here. She is protecting the truth, the balance. She's protecting the light. She's beaming this beautiful light forward, and she is protecting her truth as well in the brow chakra there, where the energies come together. And so again, it's about protection, and it's about protecting your light. So there's a lot of messages towards the protection area in today's cards. And the 7th card in the crown chakra today is Pallas Athena. Yes, detach from the drama. You cannot move from the 4th dimension and into the 5th dimension if you don't detach from the drama. There's a lot of drama going on in the world right now. Detach and move beyond it. So Pallas Athena is a goddess of truth, and she resides in the etheric temple of truth, which is above Crete in Greece. And so here she is in the 7th chakra, asking us to trust, to detach from the drama, and to be in our truth, protect our truth. She has the sword of truth here, the sword of protection, the sword of truth. Here's the temple of truth behind her here, and she's standing between the two pillars. Oh, my fingers are in the wrong area. She's standing between the two pillars here, the pillars of truth. So everything is about protecting your light, protecting your truth, and looking after your light. And so today we're going to receive the light codes of protection to help us to build a strong etheric field, to build our energies up so that we will be really ready to receive all the creation codes and the wisdoms that are helping us to move forward into bringing forward our own particular creations, desires, missions, purposes, and so forth. So it's very important. The first thing we should always do is protect our energy field and make it very, very strong and powerful. The stronger our etheric field is, the more light frequencies we can bring through, the more light the chakras can receive, and therefore the more light we are able to emit out into the world. So let's we're going to go in, the group are going to go in and do that now. And if you would like to purchase the light codes of protection, they will be available at my Etsy shop, www.etsy.com/shop/Soul Awakenings, or you can find it on my website, www.howtoreturnTolove.com, in the blog section. So that's it for today. Please give me a thumbs up if you got something from today's message, and read more about about this on my blog. And I'll see you next week for week number 148.